Sometimes the hardest thing you'll ever do is forgive someone who never apologized. But sometimes that forgiveness becomes the miracle you never saw coming. This is a true story-style reflection of kindness, forgiveness, and how God can turn pain into purpose if we let Him. There was a man named Daniel. He worked hard, saved every peso he could, and finally opened a small shop selling tools and hardware. It was his dream, and he trusted a friend named Marco to help him run it. For a while, everything went well. But one day, Daniel walked into the shop and noticed something wrong. The money was short, not just once, but many times. At first, he ignored it, hoping it was a mistake. But soon, the truth came out. Marco, the man he trusted like a brother, had been stealing from him. And when Daniel confronted him, Marco denied everything, then walked away, leaving the business and the friendship broken. Daniel felt betrayed, angry, and deeply hurt. After Marco left, business slowed, bills piled up. Daniel worked longer hours, sometimes skipping meals just to keep the store running. Every time he thought of Marco, bitterness grew. But one night, while closing the shop, Daniel saw a small handwritten sign hanging on his wall. "Forgive, as God forgave you." He stared at it for a long time and finally whispered, "Lord, I don't feel like forgiving him, but help me want to." Months passed. Then one morning, a man walked into the shop, thin, tired, and ashamed. It was Marco. With tears in his eyes, he said, "Daniel, I'm sorry. I destroyed your trust. I had lost my job and I was desperate. But that doesn't excuse it. I came to ask for forgiveness, not money, just forgiveness." Silence filled the room. Daniel took a deep breath, remembering the long nights, the anger, and the prayer he once prayed. And then, instead of anger, he said quietly, "I forgive you." Marco cried, but what happened next shocked Daniel even more. A few weeks later, Daniel received a phone call from a large construction company. Someone had recommended his shop for a major supply contract. That referral? Marco. Daniel later learned Marco now worked for that company. And the first thing he did after being forgiven was try to repay the kindness that was shown to him. Within months, Daniel's small shop grew into 3 branches. And one day, he said, "God didn't bless me because I was perfect, but because I chose forgiveness over anger." Forgiving someone doesn't erase what they did, but it frees you from the prison of bitterness. Sometimes the blessing you're waiting for is locked behind the forgiveness you've been resisting. Ephesians 4:32, "Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God forgave you." If this story touched your heart, please like, comment, "I choose forgiveness," and follow Stories of Wisdom for more stories like this.